Here's what you need to know about 28 Years Later. 28 Days Later was a horror film about a virus that turns people into rage filled zombies. 28 Weeks Later was a sequel that explored the aftermath of the initial outbreak. And 28 Years Later picks up the stories decades later, following a group of survivors who have managed to isolate themselves on an island. This film was shot on an iPhone 15 Pro Max, making history as the largest movie ever filmed using a smartphone. People were concerned about this, but trust the process because back in the day when they made 28 Days Later, they made it on a camcorder, and look at where we're at now. When 28 Weeks Later came out, Danny Boyle and Alex Garland already mapped out the movie they wanted to make next, which would have been titled 28 Months Later. Alex Garland said that in 2010, that when they made 28 Days Later, the rights were frozen between a group of people who no longer talk to one another. And so the film will never happen unless those people started talking again. And this is probably a reason why it's so hard to find 28 Days Later unless you own a physical copy, or they even have a mailing list to let you know when it comes back to streaming. Cillian Murphy is returning as an executive producer, and he had always expressed he wanted to return, and he's listed in the cast of this film, so I can't wait to see this one. Are you excited after all these years for a new installment of the 28 blank series? I am. I really like these movies and they're pretty crazy.